Whole new script about to be written for 2017, however. And a real buzz here at the ground. Good atmosphere. As expected, the crowd starting to build, given that we're now later in the day and people starting to finish work. So, time for hostilities. Second pool match of the 2017 Women's Rugby League World Cup. Ball fielded by Caitlin Moran and immediately given off to Rebecca Young. That's tackled on the Cook Islands 10. It now comes to Rebecca Young, and she in turn found Steph Hancock, the veteran, who was surging towards the line. She got over it, but full credit to the Cook Islands. They stuck to their guns and held her up. Still a great chance for the Jillaroos. Trying to score is Zahara Tamara. So the Cook Islands desperately defending their own line early in this game. Will this be an inside ball by Moran? No, she tries to get across the line and may have. Waiting for the decision by Antoinette Watts, the referee, and she points to the spot. The Jillaroos halfback, Caitlin Moran.
Well, she did it all on her own in the end. There was players inside and out, but it was courageous defence from the Cook Islands, but unfortunately, they just couldn't hang on to the number 7. She's a classy player.
So the Jillaroos. A great chance again for them. Rebecca Young. Good tackle by an infinitely smaller player. Here's Brayley. Out of acting half, Brittany Brayley. And that was far too easy. Second try of the game.
She showed her class in the first 11 minutes to 9. Brayley just sees the opportunity. Both markers just powers through and slams the ball down for another 4-pointer.
Great start. The Jillaroos leading by 8-0. It is only early days in this game, however. Now Moran, and a long pass on the outside to Isabel Kelly, who steps inside, has support on the outside. Nice work, Australia. And Karina Brown scores in the southeastern corner of Southern Cross Group Stadium. The Cook Islands are struggling to match the speed and athleticism of the Jillaroos.
They certainly look on song. It was Brigginshaw with a big right to left pass. And fantastic finish from Karina Brown. Great shape, great speed on the edge.
The Jillaroos halfback. Tough assignment, this one. A long, long way out. Has struck it okay. It's on its way. It's right between the post. Magnificent kick from the touchline. They swing it to the left or the open side of this stadium, and Steph Hancock strolls into a yawning gap. She's still going. She's got the right hand poised to pass. Can the Cook Islands shut it down? Well, they do eventually. Play the ball on their own 40-metre line. It comes to Ali Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw very fleet of foot and proves that again. Darts through the defensive line. She's in the clear. She hits the afterburners now. There was a player, Schofield, making a grab at a jersey unsuccessfully. And Brigginshaw scoots about 40 metres, does it all by herself.
There wasn't much happening. It looked like just a normal hit-up. And just the skills, the ball in two hands, back into one, into two again, step through, and too much speed for the chasing Cook Islands.
It's simple from right in front, and pilots the ball between the posts and into the southern grandstand. Now Brayley, Moran, away to Brigginshaw, and now on the fly, running a great line, Vanessa Foliaki gets the 4-pointer for the Jillaroos. Vanessa Foliaki.
Long ball from the halves. Brigginshaw did a great job just to open it up there. Foliaki, who perfect line outside in, very difficult to handle there. These halves are certainly turning it on for their teammates here this afternoon.
Just 2 from 5 sets, the Cook Islands. Making it very hard on themselves at this stage of the contest. And another Jillaroo as well. So the Cook Islands, can they get across the line here? Having a big crack. Takura Nata Arunga Marati. And second phase to Natua. And the two are 1.5 meters out from the line. Tackled on the last. It is a turnover. Tackled by Wilson. Up the field come the Jillaroos. Another break here. Very fleet of foot. The Cook Islands are scrambling. The support coming in big numbers for the Jillaroos. And streaking downfield now, Talisha Quinn. Talisha Quinn, she's dealing with Takarangi. She's also dealing with Schofield, but she's too good for them. Try to Talisha Quinn on debut for the Jillaroos.
What a try to the Jillaroos. Talisha Quinn into space. Had chases for the Cook Islands, 2-3. She still managed to get the ball down.
This is Meg Ward, tackled by Stephanie Wilson for the Cook Islands. Inside ball, up the centre, Nakia Davis-Welsh, another Redfern All Blacks player. And thought about going again, now told to play it. Here's Brigginshaw to the line. Brigginshaw, some footwork. Looks inside, looks outside. There's support there. Plenty of numbers for the Jillaroos. And Isabel Kelly comes up with the 4-pointer for the Australians. 34-0.
What about Brigginshaw? Again, ball in two hands, going to the line, throws the dummy, steps off the left, gives the ball out. Eventually, Isabel Kelly, who's featured in a couple of tries on that edge, receives it, but here from head-on shot, ball in two hands, fantastic to see, offload. Kezzy Apps gets in on the act as well and passes on to Isabel Kelly, another try to the Jillaroos.
And moving in from wide outs, ball swinging back, looks terrific in flight, over the black dot, or close enough anyway.
One marker, stay out of limit.
Now down, well, fairly wide short side, you'd have to say, is Natua. Natua! She makes a break, Natua. How far will she go? She's been arguably the Cook Islands' best forward, it must be said. Tackled by Karina Brown. So a scoring opportunity and a rare one so far for the Cook Islands. As they go through the hands, it comes to Stephanie Wilson. This is the player that lives in Sydney I was telling you about. She plays for the Greenacre Tigers, and unfortunately, the siren has thwarted any opportunity they might have to score in this first half. So 36-0. The Australian Jillaroos lead this one at half-time. There's been a couple of players in the Cook Islands jumper that certainly can hold their head high, despite the scoreline being very much against them at this stage. And there's some nice second phase by the Cook Islands, bit of razzle-dazzle. Nata Aranga Mati has the football. Across the top was Isabel Kelly. Down low was Vanessa Foliaki. So can the Cook Islands come up with their first 4-pointer of the day? Trying to get the kick in. The defence rushed up, avoided the defence. Oh, wow. That kick taken on the Western touchline. Tippy-toe precision, but it wasn't enough.
Couple of offloads, just the right foot.
48.5 gone. Kezzy Apps. Apps in heavy traffic. Gets the pass away to Davis-Welsh. She accelerates for the line. Got away from two and gets there. Nakia Davis-Welsh, that is some effort. Beat about 5 defenders on the way through. By no means the biggest player in a green and gold jumper. She just wanted it too badly, Andrew.
We've seen some individual brilliance already on show out here this afternoon. She beat 4 or 5 defenders. What a try to Davis-Welsh.
Weather still unsettled. Cooled down a fraction. Probably the low 20s, I'd suspect, at this stage of the day. The flag's in the air. 42-0, the lead. So they'll be on the attack, deriving the benefit from the loosened feed from that scrum, the mistake by Takarangi, handing possession over effectively. Meanwhile, we see O'Mealy. O'Mealy for the line has support in the shape of Meg Ward, and Meg Ward gets a try. The 9th by the Jillaroos, and that's another individual try scorer, unless I'm very much mistaken. The 9th Jillaroos try in 53.25 minutes of rugby league. O'Mealy, lovely lead-up work. The support play by Meg Ward on the inside. And moves in, got that away nicely. Radar, perfect. Flags in the air, 48-0. Quick play of the ball by the Jillaroos. And another chance for them as they continue to mount pressure, this time through Meg Ward. Meg Ward held up in the tackle, perilously close to the line. Only a few blades of grass short, in fact. Oh, and O'Mealy sighted the gap. She plants the ball, and that will be another try. Antoinette Watts points to the spot, and I'll tell you something, O'Mealy has copped a whack in the jaw for her trouble. The try scorer not overly well. Here we go.
was Meg Ward fighting to go close to play the ball, and O'Mealy sold him a massive dummy to the left. Slams the ball down. She's been good since she come on the park as well.
She certainly has. Arona. And now the lock forward, Nata Arangamati. A couple of blades of grass short. They're on the rack, the Jillaroos, for one of the few occasions in this game. They've got to muscle up in defence. A long looping pass over the top by Quedley. A real chance for the Cook Islands to get try number one. Look at the Jillaroos driving in. There's 100 of them.
Lost there.
And at the end of that, the ball lost on the 5th. A turnover, and the Jillaroos defence again proving to be the difference as the rain continues. Here's Arpaina again. Arpaina taking them on. She's certainly provided some zip since she's been on the field. I reckon she'll start the Cook Islands next game. She's been fairly potent, the player in 15. A high kick chance for, oh, the ball's loose. Can the Cook Islands get one, please? It's picked up by Paul Ma'ati.
Knock on and go, ladies.
And the Jillaroos
Nothing came out of it.
hold on. She played the advantage, the referee.
Well, how did they hang on, the Jillaroos? Karina Brown under this kick on the left edge over here.
Only mistake of the day for Karina. She's been great.
She sure has.
Oh, look at that. Your heart bleeds for the Cook Islands.
Back it up, back
7
it up.
minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this game. The Cook Islands. Poor Moati in number 7. Then to Schofield. Schofield for the line, please. No, held up by determined defence.
Short there.
Koi Atu will have a crack. She shuffles the ball back. It's now in the hands of Mareira. And Mareira tackled by Rebecca Young.
Last here, ladies.
A slow play the ball when they needed a quick one. KR2 has a look on the short side. Yes! The Cook Islands have got one! Hallelujah! Try time for the visitors, and the crowd has gone nuts. 52-4, let's look at it.
Oh, the short side sneak. Desperation to get the ball down in Garo Schofield. A reward for her today.
52 points to 4.
Oh,
O'Mealy, and then at first receiver in 14, Studden. She got the pass away
touch.
to
Back to,
a support player on her outside, Talisha Quinn. And now here's Moran, and Moran finds a huge gap and is going to get another try for the Jillaroos. Caitlin Moran, late in the game, a fraction more than 2 minutes remaining, gets the Jillaroos another 4-pointer, and the referee points to the spot. She's done a great job today. The red-headed halfback, I mentioned early in the call, comes from the Hunter Valley region of New South Wales. And the Jillaroos, 56 points to 4, leaders. And straight as an arrow. So the scoreboard ticks over. Full time, and that's signified by Antoinette Watts, the referee. A whopping 11 tries to 1 victory to the Australian Jillaroos. 58 points to 4 winners over the Cook Islands.